Why aren't there any links on our favorite food page? Well, when we made the change to our index file, if you click on favorite food, you're going to see that we did not make the change there, and we did not make the change on least favorite food. So to get the same navigation here so that I can click back to go to the home page or over to go to least favorite food, I have to take my entire navigation and all the information inside of it, or the links inside of it, copy them. Then I'm going to go to favorite food. I'm going to scroll down, delete the text inside nav and hit enter and paste them. Do the same thing on least favorite food. Now imagine if you had a website that had a ton of pages. And when I say a ton, I mean like CNN's website, which has a ton of pages. Could you imagine having to copy and paste this to every page? And is there a likelihood that you would make an error at some point? Maybe you'd put it inside the article instead of the nav on accident, especially with that many pages. So what's something that's important to note is that what we did at the beginning was we created our index and we kind of jumped the gun a little bit by creating the favorite food and least favorite food first, because then we had to go in and make changes. And let's say we wanted to add some text to the footer and we want it to be consistent across the pages, which we've talked about how like at CNN.com or every website, I know I use CNN a lot, but it has a lot of pages. The footer is exactly the same on all of them, right? This is all the same everywhere on this site. So if we want to put something in the footer, we would now have to do the same thing. We'd have to change it, copy it, paste it, copy it. I mean, like, that's a lot of work. So instead, what I would highly suggest as you move forward is creating a template first. Create your homepage the way you want all of your pages to look. The footer has the information you want. The navigation has the links, and the header is exactly how you want, and then the articles where you want it to change. This is important because then you can just take the file and you can save it. Now, here's the question. Would these links work if the file didn't exist first and then we created the file? Would the computer care that you create the file after you create this anchor tag? It's a really good question. FYI, it doesn't. It's a robot. It doesn't care. Okay, so you could create these links to nothing. This page could not exist. And you could then link to it and have it exist later. And I'll show you an example here in a little bit. So let's go ahead and save everything. So File, Save All. And now let's go into our browser and test this out. If I refresh this page with the changes, you'll see the links are there. I can then click between all three of these, no matter what page I'm on, and it will load between the three pages, changing what's in the article and also changing what file it actually is linking to up here in the URL.